take nothing else but this one thing from today's message, and your life will be radically different. It is this, that being inconvenienced is a gift. Being inconvenienced is a gift. I just wanted to pick up and continue the conversation on my last message, just around this. So many of us build this identity of like being the hard worker, the high performer, getting things done, being so independent. And yes, there's so many gifts to that. And we will all come to the point where we recognize our own limitations. And in those moments, we want to be able to look around and actually see other people. And the key to being able to look around and see other people in those moments is to not build a life where we are just so independent in every way, shape, and form, but to practice now while we are well, right? Like while we are, in a functioning state, to practice to in our daily lives being inconvenienced for the sake of supporting someone else, right? Sometimes it's inconvenient to go to a friend's house and check in when they're sick, right? But guess what? When you're sick, what do you want? What do you wish? Someone would check in on you, right? It can be inconvenient to do something out of your comfort zone when called, when asked, right? Maybe you're giving up your bed to let somebody who just had their house burned down, right? But again, that's part of the larger ecosystem that we are called to as humans, and especially as children of God, is to be interdependent, to have our lives and our ability to thrive actually be dependent on our connection. And so I just couldn't not say it this explicitly, that there is a gift in being inconvenienced. And so lean in, look for opportunities today where you can be inconvenienced in order to support someone else. And this isn't about, just being the helper that overgives to the point of your own detriment. No, this is about recognizing that as we, build lives where we can be, showing up and working hard, that we also need to balance that with spaces where we can be vulnerable and where we can hold the fullness of what it means to be humans, which is that we are both, bold and bodacious and, killing it, and also human who struggle. And it's okay.